In circle P, the two chords intersect at point X with the lengths as indicated in the figure, which could not be the sum of the lengths A and B if A and B are integers. In the circle over here, the two chords AB and CD are intersecting inside the circle at the point X. Now we can use intersecting chords theorem to solve this problem. That is, the product of the lengths of the segments of the first chord, that is 6 times 8, is equal to the product of the lengths of the segments of the second chord, that is A times B. Okay, here 6 times 8 is 48, that is 48 equals to A times B. And the question says A and B are integers. And also we can consider an important thing, A and B are positive integers, because A and B cannot be negative. The reason is A and B represent the lengths of the segments of the chord CD. So the length of the segment of a chord cannot be negative. Okay, now we have to get two positive integers A and B so that A times B equals to 48. Okay, let me write A over here and B over here. If I take the positive integer 1 for A, then B has to be 48, so that 1 times 48 equals to 48. What if I take A equals to 2? Now to get the value of B, we have to divide this 48 by the value of A, that is 2. 48 divided by 2 is 24. Okay, here both 2 and 24 are positive integers. 2 times 24 is 48. In this way, we get the possible pairs of values for A and B as much as possible. Okay, 48 is a multiple of 3, so we can take A equals to 3. When I take A equals to 3, to get the value of B, we have to divide 48 by 3, then I am getting 16. And also it is a multiple of 4, so we can take A equals to 4. In that case, I am getting B equals to 12. And I cannot take A equals to 5 because 48 is not a multiple of 5. And even if I take A equals to 5, I'll be able to get the value of B by dividing 48 by 5, but I'll be getting a decimal value for B. So A and B must be integers. Okay, now let's consider A equals to 6. 48 is a multiple of 6. Okay, now to get the value of B, we have to divide 48 by 6. Then I'm getting 8. Okay, now what we can do is we cannot consider 7 for A because 48 is not a multiple of 7. We can consider A equals to 8 because 48 is a multiple of 8. If I take A equals to 8, B equals to 6. Okay, again the same pair of values is repeated, and the next value I can consider for A as 12. When I take A equals to 12, B equals to 4, the same pair of values repeated. Okay, we can stop over here. Now let's get the sum of the two integers, I mean two values of A and B. In the first case, 1 positive 48 is 49. Okay, here 2 positive 24 is 26. Here 3 positive 16 equals to 19. Here 4 positive 12 equals to 16. Here 6 positive 8 is 14. Okay, now let's go over the answer choices. In the answer choice, we have to find the one which could not be the sum of the lengths of A and B. Okay, here we have 49 as the sum of the lengths of A and B. We find 49 in answer choice A. We can reject this one. And in answer choice C, we find 26. We have 26 as a sum of the lengths of A and B. We can reject answer choice as C. And here we have 16 as a sum of the lengths of A and B. We find 16 in answer choice D. We can reject this one as well. But we don't find this 30 as a sum of the lengths of A and B over here. So this 30 could not be the sum of lengths of A and B. The correct answer choice for this question is B.